star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at the 76ers. If the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7th seed.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they could be destined for the play-in. I mean, just one more challenge before the playoffs, but I think they can handle it if it comes to that.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Edgecombe out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Edwards, and it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either. Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time. That the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
Now here's SGA. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when the star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And he sinks the second. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Well, Quentin Grimes remains a young player who is defense first. He can be a lockdown guy, and he's just continuing to build confidence offensively.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty, so we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Here's Edgecombe. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Barlow passes to Grimes. Here's Bona. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Grimes. Here's Barlow. He's covered by Holmgren. Barlow passes to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot with 3 from Edgecombe. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
I just love the ball.
And let's have a look at which point guards have posted the best steals numbers over this past month. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
I just love how he spends so much energy managing the game at the offensive end. It's really amazing that he's also one of the premier ball thieves in the league as well.
You know, and that's because of the ability he has as a defender. His instincts are fantastic. They're matched only by his effort. He's just one of those players you just do not want to have on you because you know he's going to give you fits all day.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. And Williams punches it home.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Edgecombe. The Thunder making their last shot. Pass to Bona. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now Williams. Holmgren outside. Fires it. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Lots of room. Edgecombe, no good.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
76ers trail by 9. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Dort. Edwards pulls it in. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Edgecombe. A quick shot there. It's off target. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Outside for Dort for 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. SGA's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Edgecombe. No points so far. Pass to Barlow. It's Grimes on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, I love that answer from 3 from Quentin Grimes. Big-time response.
So for Oklahoma City, Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren, and it's Wallace in for Dort. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Pass to SGA. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Edgecombe. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Barlow passes to Edwards. And the 3 off target. Thunder leading by 9. Caruso outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Wallace. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Bona. Now Edwards. Clock at 6. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 7 points.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Oh, there's the alley! Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's Edwards. It's deflected.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Alex Caruso. Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
76ers trail by 7. Here's Edgecombe. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hardenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Doris, Alex Caruso, known for his defensive presence.
I don't know which aspect of his game on that end of the floor to talk about. His ball pressure at the point of attack is elite, but you can also put him off the ball if you need to, and he can get into passing lanes and be disruptive. If you need him to guard up a position, he can do that as well. The versatility is probably the thing that makes him dominant.
Here's Bona, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Outside Edwards, Philadelphia moving it around. Lowry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Pass to Williams. From behind the arc. They get it back. Here's Hardenstein. And that one's good. Hardenstein's got his second basket of the game.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Stolen by Caruso. For the finish. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam. 76ers trail by 12. Here's Grimes. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hardenstein's got 8 rebounds in the game. And Williams punches it home.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Thunder. And here's Edwards outside. Pass to Grimes. Here's Bona, 5 to shoot. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded by Caruso. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Holmgren. Drummond grabs the miss. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Thunder, leading by 14. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Walker out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Beauchamp in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's McCain. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Here's Caruso. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And Walker's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Watford. Drummond inside. Hounded by Wiggins. Second chance effort. Lowry, no good.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And here's Caruso outside. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
We know Caruso can be a threat from outside the arc. The defense has got to honor that shot.
Nice shot by Walker.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Outside McCain. Wallace outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built, through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
And the 76ers with some changes. Barlow's checked in for Lowry. Grimes comes in for Walker. And it's Edgecombe in for Beauchamp. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. Now here's Wiggins. 15 in his last outing. Knocks down the long J.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys, back to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. 76ers trail by 19. Grimes, the pass to Barlow. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to McCain. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. McCain's got his first basket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Watford. Still without a bucket. No good on the 3. Holmgren outside. With the floater. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And the 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in.
76er, number 30.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Edgecombe. To the wing, right side. Here's Bona. He's covered by Holmgren. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Edgecombe. Barlow passes to Watford. Got it. Watford's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Thunder leading by 16. Now here's Wiggins. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Edwards, he's checked in for Watford. Then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Holmgren, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for McCain. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Edgecombe. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. The kick out to Williams. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes. He's got 6.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
'76ers trail by 20. Outside Grimes. Here's Edgecombe. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Bona, hounded by Wiggins, and it's Bona missing. Thunder leading by 21. Williams passes to Wiggins. Outside, SGA. Here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Let's see the stat sheet here for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's Oklahoma City now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got 5 assists tonight.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Right side, Edwards. And here's Grimes. And the layup falls. Grimes has got 9.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams looking around. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder, another 3!
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
There's 21 seconds left in the second. Here's Edgecombe. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Spins. Here's Edgecombe. The shot, no good.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Thunder opening up a huge gap. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win the lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Thunder.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Here's Barlow. Here's Grimes. Off target from three-point range.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Philadelphia. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Yep, that one goes.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Bona, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Here's SGA. 13 points in the game. Here's Grimes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Grimes has got 11.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Williams. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. They get it back. Hartenstein, no good.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Back to Grimes. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
From deep, Holmgren drains the triple.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
The 76ers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Barlow. Here's Bona. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Barlow passes to Grimes. Up again. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside, SGA. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The 3 ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And for the 76ers, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss. And Oklahoma City shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Now SGA. 13 points in the game. Holmgren outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And the 76ers call time here. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at Oklahoma City, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches.
I think for the Thunder, they've really set the standard in their conference, on track to claim home court advantage in the playoffs. They feel this is their year, and you know what? They may be right.
Here's Barlow, right now averaging 5.5 a game.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
To the middle. Dort with a steal. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Now here's Hartenstein. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Grimes. Pass to Bona. To the left side wing. And here's Edwards outside. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back over to you.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. So it's Philadelphia now, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Pass to Barlow. Out to the right wing. Here's Bona. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating to the paint. Lets it go from 11. And it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got 4 rebounds now. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Good on the bucket.
Well, Hartenstein is a very physical big man. He is not one to shy away from contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
The 3 from Edgecombe. The rebound by Wiggins.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Shot's blocked, and they recover it. On the wing, Wallace. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Wallace has got 9.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Here's Edgecombe. Watch by Wallace. Count it.
And with his combination of rim running and mid-range shooting, defenses don't know what to do with Edgecombe.
Outside McCain. Wallace outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Edgecombe's got 4 rebounds now. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Here's Edgecombe. A minute 42 left in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
He can't get it to go.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Here's McCain. Not enough on that one as it misses. Philadelphia shooting a low 28% during this third. Here's Watford. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Oklahoma City has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Wiggins right side. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wiggins. Left side McCain. He got a piece of it. Here's Edgecombe. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Caruso misses. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, impressive strength from Edgecombe. Young guys like him need confidence building buckets like this.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Bona. Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Grimes in for Barlow. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And Williams is subbed in for Wiggins. Williams' shot is good.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Watford. And so it's Oklahoma City holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trendon Watford is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Beauchamp in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Wallace. Off target with the three. Philadelphia shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. From the arc. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Outside Grimes. The three is up. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City shooting about 56% in this one. Down low. There's the steal. Here's Walker. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Back to Wiggins. puts up a three, nails it from three. Wiggins got 5 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Watford. Outside Grimes. Now Drummond. Williams defending. Here's Beauchamp. Here's Walker. Williams grabs the board. To the paint. It's stolen by Drummond. Grimes into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Williams. Drains it from 9 feet away.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Grimes, the pass to Beauchamp. The shot's good. Beauchamp's gotten his first basket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in for Drummond. Barlow comes in for Watford. Edwards, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Edgecombe in for Beauchamp. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edgecombe. 4-3.
Philadelphia foul. Barlow. Second personal foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? The Thunder have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander, rebound by Philadelphia. Edwards has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Grimes on the wing. Here's Barlow. Dort defending. Pass to Bona. Here's Barlow. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Grimes. Outside Edwards. The 3 from Edgecombe. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got his 4th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Now here's SGA. Lets it fly, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
The 76ers have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Takes a 13-footer. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Dort for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Edgecombe. Driving in. And stolen by Williams. In transition. SGA deciding where to go with it. No dice from the high post. Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Barlow. To the inside. It's tipped. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Wallace outside. Outside, SGA. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP. How did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
And it's Bona missing. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. SGA's got 12 points in just the second half.
My goodness, the ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to invite, to initiate that contact, so tough.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barlow. Here's Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket by Joe.
This is a specialty for Isaiah Joe. Rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Outside Grimes. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Barlow. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Add this one to the win column. Their 57th of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And it's good for 2.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards can't hit. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Inside. McCain shot is off. Edwards, a pass to Grimes. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer.
Grimes can be hot and cold, but boy, he gets that bucket down from 3.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.